Good afternoon, investors. To all new and existing investors, welcome to our call. A very warm welcome to you all. Welcome to our webinar about the new iTrust app. The app is designed to give you a new experience that is convenient, secure, and reliable. I'd like to start by highlighting the new app features that we're bringing to you to improve your investment experience. Key features include real-time market data across our stocks list, where you can see how each stock is performing as the day progresses. We have portfolio management for stocks, bonds, and funds, where you can actively view the performance of all your assets in one place. As you can see, all your assets are in one place, and you can see your daily gain throughout the day. We also have live order tracking, where as you place an order for any kind of asset, be it stocks or funds, you can see how your order is being executed throughout the day. As you can see the section at the top, order tracking, when your order was placed, when it was sent to market, and so on and so forth. Something else that we've introduced is a favorites list located right at the bottom. As you can see, favorites. I currently have the ETF on this account. However, I can go to any stock, for example, let's do CRDB, and I can favorite this stock at the very top on your right-hand corner. And when I go back to the home screen, I'll see CRDB at the bottom as one of my favorites. A final feature that will be introduced is enhanced security. The app is PIN, password, and Face ID managed. But how can you truly get started? Any new investor needs to first begin by creating a profile, new or existing. New meaning that you've never had an account with iTrust, and existing mean that you maybe had an account on the old app and are now interested in moving to the new app. You will first begin by creating your profile. Your profile requires a name, email address, and password. Verify your account with the OTP that is sent to your phone. You'll complete your profile setup. Once logged into the app, you will click on the Get Started button that is on a welcome card at the top of the screen, and you'll select whether you're a new or existing investor. New meaning, once again, that you have never ever had an account with iTrust. Existing meaning that you had an account with iTrust on the old app and are interested in moving it to the new app. You will follow the prompts and complete any steps involved in setting up your account. The new iTrust app is here to revolutionize your experience, grow your investments. Thank you for choosing iTrust Finance. I'd like to hand it over to Roslyn, who will walk you through on everything about the stock market and how you can participate in the stock market.
Hi everyone, I'm Roslyn and I'll be taking you through the process of buying and selling stocks via the iTrust app. So for an investor, if you are looking to buy stocks through iTrust, the first thing that you will need to do after being onboarded in the application is to load your trading wallet. So as you can see here at the top, you'll see where it says My Wallet, there's an option for you to add money. So when you add money, it will take you to, it will show you, you have an option to load it directly into your fund for investing in funds or to buy stocks. So for the buying of shares, you would click stocks and it will give you option to either buy through mobile money or make a direct bank transfer. For mobile money, I'll be showing you the processes of loading the iTrust wallet today via mobile money. So we're going to tap on M-Pesa. Then I'll enter my phone number. Then right there, I'll put the amount that I wish to be loaded into my trading wallet. Let's load in 15,000. Now press top up. Then we'll push USD to the number, and after it's accepted, it will be directly loaded into the iTrust trading wallet. Okay, then you will say done. And this money will be reflected directly in your trading balance. Let's view it so that you can be able to view. The money has already been loaded in the trading wallet. So for the intention of buying stocks, you'll go somewhere that's where it says stocks and services. Then when you tap on stocks, it will show you all the stocks that are listed in the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange. And you can be able to view the volume and see the volume, the current prices, but also the price change during the day. So for the sake of the demonstration, I'm going to pick the iTrust ETF, and then I'll show you what features you can see before you buy the specific stock. So right there, we'll see the overview, but we can also see the historical prices, the profile of the stock, but also the order book. So just to take you through the overview, we'll show you the current market price that the stock is trading at, but it will also show you the movement of the price throughout the day and the volume too. And when you go to the place that says historical, you will be able to view the historical prices of this stock. So you have an option to pick the price range from 1 month ago, 3 months, 6 months, or you can also customize to choose a specific period that you want to pull from. And then you will be able to see the price history of that stock just for the fundamentals of as an investor. The app is designed to give you all the information that you need when you're buying a specific stock to make sure that you have the right information. But you can also view the profile of the specific stock that you want to buy. So you can see the company profile, but also the other listing details below. You can also view the order book of the specific stock. Now, an order book is basically just a financial ledger of some sort to show you what exactly is going on in the market currently. So you'll be able to see the current bids that are in the market, the quantity, and the ask price, what sellers are selling at, but also the selling quantity that is available in the market. So let's say you were going to buy, you will be able to view the exact price that people are selling at and for proper execution so that you can know what price that you're going to put your bid at. The same goes to when you're selling. So I'm gonna go back here to the overview and then we'll proceed with buying. So I'll press on buy. And as I press buy, there's an option. The first step before buying, you need to make sure that you have selected the specific account that you want to buy at. So if I was to invest through my individual accounts, I'll just make sure that the individual account is the one that is seen there up front as an iTrust customer to avoid any confusion. And I can place my order by putting the specific quantity that I want or by putting in the amount. So if I was to choose the specific quantity that I want, I would say, for example, here, I would press 5 shares. And if I was to review this order, it would show you the specific shares that you want to buy, and it will calculate for you the gross considerations, but also show you all the other fees and charges. So here we're going to use by amount. As you see, when you select by amount, we'll be able to just put in the direct amount of money I want to invest in the iTrust ETF. And then you can review your order. So I review the order and I'll see all the charges breakdown, but also the gross consideration according to the current market price. And just something to point out if you're an investor that is using iTrust as your broker, we actually have the lowest brokerage commission in the market. So we'll be able to view the calculations and all of that and to see what total charges will be added into your net amount payable. Then I'll confirm my order and I'll put in my PIN. And then directly after I place my order, the order will be submitted to the market, and you can be able to view the order activity directly through the app. So right now I see the status of my ETF order. It's being submitted to the market, and I will be able to track the order from when it was placed, what status it was, if it is actively trading in the market, and when it's executed, the app will directly inform you in the area specified to be able to see what current status of your order. But also after your order has been executed, at the end of the day, you'll be able to receive a contract note showing the specific orders, how they passed and at the current price, the price that they passed at. And once the trade is executed, is settles after T plus 2 working days, you'll be able to see the order directly into in your portfolio after it settles. So if I was to go back to the main dashboard, I can go see my order when I'm viewing my activities, stocks, then I'll see the iTrust ETF order that has been submitted to the market. So we'll be able, back to home first. Okay, so we'll be able to see the stocks that we purchased through the viewing activity, but the same procedures for the sell order. I'll also cover if I was to invest in bonds. So the iTrust app can actually show you the government bonds that are available in the market. However, you cannot buy directly from the iTrust app. So once you see a bond that you're interested in investing in, you can send an email to the team and we will be able to match you to a specific offer depending on the size that you're looking for and what's available in the market. So for investments for bonds, everything can be communicated with the brokerage team and we will be able to match you with what you're looking for in the market. Yeah, so we'll be able to continue tracking the order that we place directly on the activity area. And for now, I'll pass to my colleague to continue with the funds, and we can go back after this to just see the status of the stocks that we purchased.
Thank you so much, Rosalind. Hello, everybody. My name is Josephine. I'm going to help you with how to deposit money to the funds and how to redeem from the funds. So first of all, we're going to start with the home page. Here, where it's written services, there's the part that is written funds. So we're going to click on that. After we click on the part that is written funds, you're expected to see all the funds, the iTrust funds, they are listed. And you'll have, at that point, you're expecting that you already know something about our funds, so you know which fund you want to invest in. So for example, right now, I'm going to pick iCash. So iCash is over here, and you can see that the first thing you see is the fund name, and then something very like a one sentence about it, which is it's a money market fund. And then you can see here its NAV on my right. And then also you can see that how much it has grown in just a day. And then after that, there is also very vital information about the fund. You can see right there on the overview part. Then you can also click on the performance, and then you can see its performance. Again, you can also select the range of which you want to see the performance of this particular fund. So for example, here we can see its performance in the last 3 months, but you can select 6 months, you can select 1 year, or even like since inception. So this is very important if you want to know how your money will be behaving while you have invested it in that particular fund. You can also go to the about the fund, where you can get some very vital information about that particular fund, like the minimum initial investment, what is the additional investment, does this fund have an entry or exit fee? If I do redeem, how long does it take for me to get my money? So you can also see the inception date. So after you've seen all this information and you want to deposit money in this particular fund, you can just click invest now. So I'm going to click invest now right now. And you can see here that, okay, you want to subscribe to iCash. How do you want to deposit money? So first, I'm going to show you a long method, like the method if you want to do a bank transfer from your bank account to our fund. So that is the last option in the list, written bank transfer. So I'm going to click bank transfer. And then it will tell you here that, okay, you want to subscribe in this fund. How much do you want to subscribe? So you're going to put the amount that you want to subscribe in this particular fund. Right now, I'm just going to write 100,000, okay? So I'm going to click get bank details because I want to move money from my bank to iCash's bank account. Now, this is very important. At this point, you have picked iCash, not any other fund to put money into. So these details that you're getting are just for iCash. We have 5 other funds that you can invest in. So these are just for iCash. So you get these bank details here, and you see that is the bank for this particular transaction. It's NBC. The bank account name is iCash. The account number is that one over there. And then there's a reference number that you've been given. Now, this reference number, it's the number that you can use as description or narration for your particular transaction, so that after you deposit money, we can be able to easily match that particular deposit with this order that you're creating right now. So by doing this, you're creating a purchase order for iCash Fund. So I'm going to say, got it, and then I'm going to go and view the activity. Okay, so after I've done all this, you can see that it has taken me back to this invest now. But at the same time, I must have received an email with all the details about this particular transaction, where it will show me again the bank details and the reference number, so that if I can't make that payment at that particular time, I can still use those particular details to make that transfer from my bank account to this particular fund's bank account, and also getting the reference number. Now, after I've already made that deposit from my bank account to this particular bank account, I will have a receipt. So we ask our investors to take a picture of that receipt and then upload that proof of payment on our app. So this is how you can upload proof of payment. I went back home, and then you go straight to activity. You click activity. Then after you click activity, you can see all your orders, including the order that you just created for iCash Fund. So I'm going to click on that order. As you can see there, I've clicked on my order, and then I can see all those details about my particular order. But at this point, I've already made the payment. Now I just need to upload my receipt to show that, okay, for this particular order, I've actually paid for it. So later it will be easy to match that particular money with the order. So I go to my gallery. So you can take a picture, you can upload a PDF, or you can actually upload a picture that you had already previously taken. So for this particular case, I'm going to take this particular receipt and upload it. You can see right here instantly, it's going to tell me that the proof of payment has been submitted. You can also view it, or you can replace it in case you picked the wrong image. So this is method number 1. You have paid and attached proof of payment. On our side, on the next working day, we'll be able to match the order that you made, and also you put a receipt to it and the money that we have received in the bank, and then you'll get a notification that your money has been allotted, and that is, you've pretty much completed your investment journey on your first try. Now, if as an investor, you want to use a more automatic method than this very long method, there's other methods that we have prepared for our customers. Again, I'm going to go back to you pick a fund. This time around, I'm going to pick iGrowth Fund. So we have iGrowth Fund, and then as usual, you're going to go for Invest Now. And then now I want to go for a more automatic method, USSD push methods. So with USSD push methods, we have 2 methods. We have mobile money. So if you have money in your M-Pesa, in your Mixx by Yas, in your Airtel, or HaloPesa, you can just click mobile money, and then it will say, so is it M-Pesa? Is it Mixx by Yas? So you just pick the one that you want. And then just as Rosalind did previously, you put in a phone number, you put in an amount, and then you write subscribe, and then you'll have to put in your PIN. And then just like that, money will be deducted from your M-Pesa or Tigo Pesa straight to our accounts. And 1 working day later, you're supposed to get units for that particular fund. Then if you have your money in Cellcom, we also have a method for you to do this. So this time around, I'm going to do it all the way for Cellcom so that you can see just how instant it is and how seamless the journey is. So here I'm going to continue with the Cellcom method, so 07. Okay, let me just put my number right now. Here it is. And then an amount. Okay, so as you can see there, I've written everything, my bank account number, my amount, and I'm going to subscribe. Okay. It's going to ask for my PIN. I'm going to put my PIN to verify this particular transaction. So at this particular point, this is sending a push to my Cellcom so that I can be able to confirm the payment on my Cellcom account, and then this entire payment will be completed just like that. So I'm doing it on my Cellcom as I speak. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so that's on the subscription side. If I'm going to show you now on the activity, what has happened while I was doing all of this. So you can see here with iCash, I went through the putting my proof of payment method, right? So you can see that payment pending. It's payment pending because the team still has to look at my receipt to see if everything is matching before it can be allotted. And then the other one, because it's automatic, you can see that payment has already pretty much been received. So for both transactions, the next working day, it will move from payment pending to and payment received to processing, which means someone is already looking at it, to allotted. And then after that is done, you'll also get a notification via email. So that is on how to invest in the funds. Now, another thing is how to redeem from the funds. So again, very easy. We go straight to services, then you pick the fund from which you want to redeem. So for example, in this particular case, I want to redeem from iGrowth Fund, right? So right here again, it will show me very soon that this is the fund and everything. So I'm going to click redeem, the red button over there. I'm clicking redeem. Now, what it shows me first, it will show me my name. So we have customers who have multiple accounts under the name. They have their own accounts, they have joint accounts, they have mine accounts. It's very important to make sure you're removing money from the correct account. That's very important and vital. And actually, can I also add that even when you're doing a purchase, if you are depositing money for someone else, please make sure if you're depositing money for someone else, make sure that receipt is given to the person who you have deposited money for. Don't upload a receipt for someone else in your own name. Now let's go back to redeeming from the fund. So when you're redeeming from the fund, you can see the information that you've been given. You have been given how many units you have, so that if you want to partially redeem, you can actually figure out how much of the units you want to redeem. You've also been shown just how much you have in this particular fund and according to what NEV. But also something very important to note is that there is a minimum redemption amount, which is 10,000. So you can't redeem less than 10,000. So I'm going to show you here, like you can redeem by amount or by units. So by units, for example, I'm just going to show you here. Just going to write here, let's say 1,000 units. If I submit redemption, it will redeem. But in this particular case, I'm just going to redeem by amount. Lakini also something very important to note is that in case you want to redeem everything, you don't necessarily have to write this amount over here. You can just click, you see there is a redeem all button over here. So I can just click redeem all and then confirm redeem all, and it will actually come to us as a full redemption. But if you don't want to redeem all, you just click on that button over there that you don't want to redeem all. Instead, you want to redeem a certain amount. There's something else that I will show you that in every particular fund, you cannot redeem more and you cannot redeem an amount that will make your balance go less than the minimum initial investment for a particular fund. For example, for iCash fund, you can't redeem an amount that will make your balance go to less than 100,000. So if I place, let's say, 800,000 as my redemption amount, if I submit this, it will tell you that you can't do this because your balance will go to less than 100,000. So that's something I wanted to tell our customers so that you can know before you place a redemption. Another something very important to know is that if you place multiple redemptions, we will actually sum them all up to add to one number, and that number is what we're going to redeem. So I'm just going to place a random 10,000 redemption over here. I'll submit the redemption. You can see that it will process and say, okay, this is your reference number for this particular redemption. So I'll say got it, and that will have already been done. You don't have to place multiple redemptions for us to get it. One order is enough, and we'll know, okay, this person wants to redeem this particular amount. Now you can see all these transactions that you have made today right here on activity. So you just click activity, then you can see, wow, this person has placed a redemption order for iGrowth. This person has actually placed 2 purchase orders. One, they have done the bank transfer method. Another one, they have done an instant payment method. And you can see the different statuses right there. But also, if you want to see your fund portfolio, you can see right here, as Rosalie showed you. You can come right here and then you can see, let's say you have iCash, the amount of units you have, and how much you have gained since you've started investing. So thank you so much. I'll take this back to Natalia, please.
Thank you both Roslyn and Josephine for your beautiful presentation. Now we welcome you, investor. If you have any other questions or anything you'd like us to repeat, say slower, this is your time to really seek clarification and for you to really understand how you can make the most of the new iTrust app.
Okay, so we got a question in that is asking, where do we invest these funds? So we have a total of 6 funds, and each one of these funds invests in different places depending on the fund goal and the investors for which we have designed these particular funds. So I'll give you like 3 examples, okay? iDollar fund, it's a dollar-denominated fund. This fund invests in fixed income dollar-denominated assets. So I'm talking about bonds that have dollar tranches, dollar-denominated fixed deposits and call deposits. Then let's say we also have a fund like iCash. This is a money market fund, but it is a Tanzanian money market fund. So this one invests in any money market security that is in the country. So I'm talking about treasury bills, call deposits, fixed deposits, and also corporate and treasury bonds whose tenure is 5 years and below. Then we have a fund like iGrowth Fund. So this is a balanced fund. So for a balanced fund, it invests in treasury bonds, but also invests in stocks. So I'm talking about stocks like CRDB, NMB, and all the good blue chip, well-performing stocks, but also treasury bonds, which are bonds that have been issued by the government. Thank you so much. I hope that was well understood. My friend will continue to answer another question.
Oh, concern about the wallet. Why are we using the wallet instead of control number? First of all, wallet is available when you're buying stocks or bond. That is on the DSA counter. When you're buying the stocks, you are pre-funding your wallet because when a trade is executed, it doesn't necessarily mean the trade will be executed at the exact consideration that you press in. You can place to buy, let's say, 100 shares, and you end up getting, let's say, 90 shares. 10 shares will be remaining. That means those 10 shares, money was already deducted from your account. Now it has to be refunded back to your account. If you use control number, that means it will be inconvenient to return that money back to you. That's why with iTrust app, we have a wallet. You fund it first. After the transaction, if there is a remaining, it's being sent immediately to your wallet. And from your wallet, you can always send a withdrawal request. And within 3 business days, your money will be refunded back to your bank account. That's the convenience of having a wallet instead of control number. Thank you.
Thank you. I can see that we have a question that what are the benefits of using the iTrust app to buy stocks compared to the Insight Engine app? First of all, I'd like to highlight something that my colleague Rosalind had previously mentioned, that of all the brokers, first of all, we have the lowest brokerage commission, which is 0.8. That is one of the reasons why you should use us to buy stocks. But also the other features that my colleague also had, Natalie, had previously highlighted, like the iTrust app offers you a lot of insight for you to be able to make an informed decision of which stocks to buy. As you can see right now, you can see pick any stock, for instance, NMB. Yes, you can be able to see how the price is moving throughout the day, also volume. You can be able to see the historical data and also the order book. But also something else which is very useful is the real-time order tracking, whereby through the activity, you can see how your order is being executed throughout the day. Our app also supports instant notifications. As the order is being filled, you can be able to see how the order is moving throughout the day. Thank you. Any question? Okay. SC Kawain. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not sure if I understand this question, that you are finding it difficult to purchase stocks. Would you maybe please clarify the question? Okay, there's another question here. Does iTrust assist in the registering in the DSE? I assume that you mean with CDS creation. If that is what you are referring to, yes. As a client, as soon as you complete onboarding in the app, you can request for us to create a CDS for you if you don't have one. Whether you're registered as an individual, joint, or a minor, yes, iTrust will assist you in creating a CDS. Okay, another question here. So if I choose iTrust as a broker and keep using Hisa Kiganjani, are the charges different? Rosemary?
Yes, the charges are different from using the seeing Ganjani app and the iTrust app. So actually the brokerage charges over there is almost like 1.7%, and using the iTrust app directly, it will be 0.8%. So regardless the platform that you're using, our brokerage charges are the lowest. But as you can see, it can be more convenient to use the iTrust app directly, other than all the other services that we provide. But also you can be able to track your investments better.
Okay, another question. If an order expires or is rejected, can we amend it ourselves or do we need to contact you to make the changes?
Okay. Actually, if an order is has expired or is rejected by any point, so when it's expired, your money will directly be loaded back into your wallet balance, and it will send you a notification that your order was canceled. So right from there, you will be able to place a new order directly from the app. The only time you will need to contact the brokerage team is if you wish to amend your price on your stock. So let's say you place an order and the market prices has already changed. You can just directly reach out to the brokerage team for requesting cancellation of your order, and we will see the current status of your order and cancel it, and the money will be reverted back into your wallet so that you may be able to place a new order.
Thank you, Rosalind. So we see another question. How does iTrust assist in the registering of an individual in the DSE? So for instance, if you would like us to be your broker, once you're completing the application on our mobile app, as I mentioned, you begin by creating a profile, and then you select that you're a new investor. In our application process, at the very end, you have the option. We ask you, would you like us to create a CDS for you? We take the information that you have provided that is required, only the information that is required to create the CDS and create that CDS for you. Assuming you're an individual that is Tanzanian, the process is seamless. However, if you will be using a passport, as i.e. you are a foreign national, it is still okay. We still have your information on file. You will simply make that request on the app. So that means if you go on the stocks page, your layout will be a bit different. Whenever you select any stock, you will see here that you won't be allowed to buy, but you will have the option to request a CDS. Once again, we will receive that information and create that CDS for you.
How long will it take?
The creation of a CDS for an individual is a matter of hours. It's not more than one business day. And as soon as your CDS is created, we actually do inform you so that you can enjoy the rest of your trading journey on the app. I hope that answers your question. I have another question here on how you can fund your wallet from bank. Thank you for this question. We can do it together, actually. So once again, you will click Add Money. You will select Stocks, and then you will go Local Bank Transfer. Once again, you have the option to add money to the wallet through Celcom Pesa, or you can select NBC Bank Transfer. So as you can see on your screen at the moment, these are the necessary steps you must take in order to transfer money straight to our account. The bank account is NBC. The name should appear as iTrust Finance Limited. That is the corresponding account number. A key detail here is to include your customer number, not your CDS number, your customer number that you hold at iTrust in the description. That way we know that maybe 10 million for customer X should be deposited into your account. That way you would have funded your wallet through bank transfer. Maybe we can do Celcom together, actually. So Celcom, once again, is a bank. So I am now just going to be showing you how you can top up your wallet. The minimum amount for topping up your wallet is 1,000, but let's try and top up 10. As you can see, my current balance is 1,000. Once I've topped up my wallet using Celcom Pesa, my balance is instantly updated to 11,000. So this is a quick, seamless method to top up your wallet. But just to repeat, you have these options: mobile money, transfer straight to NBC from your bank account, and Celcom Pesa. For those residing outside of Tanzania, you have international bank transfer, where you can do a wire transfer to our NBC account using this information. Once again, your customer number is the reference for the transaction.
Contract. There's a question about contract notes.
Yes. So the question here is that are contract notes available for stock orders that have successfully been executed through your app? Absolutely. And this is why we've introduced a new app that ensures that everything is in one place for you as an investor. So I will just go to stocks in my activities section. I'm going to look for an order that has been executed. So I have an ETF order here. As you can see, as we mentioned, I can view the history of how the order executed. And at the very bottom, you'll see download contract note. When you click that, it will open your contract note. You'll be able to see the exact breakdown, the trades that were executed for this particular order. Roslyn, is there anything to add?
Just the thing I would like to add is this contract notes will be shared with you at the end of the trade dates. So given that your order has been executed or has been partially executed, you will still receive a contract notes to your email at the end of the trading day.
Yes, there's a question, how long does it take for the amount to be transferred from another bank to my trading wallet? So thank you for that question. Yeah, so as soon as the money reflects on our account, our team works on specific time intervals to review the statement. As soon as that is reflected and they credit your account, you should receive the notifications, but typically it takes a couple of hours for that to reflect in your trading wallet. Okay, there's a question here. How long does it take before the money goes back to the wallet after the order has been rejected?
Okay. After the order has been rejected and is recorded as cancelled on the iTrust app and our systems as well, the money is directly refunded back into your wallet. So as Lupiana mentioned, our finance team works on interviews to intervals to review what amount needs cancellation and what needs to be refunded. So it shouldn't take more than 30 minutes from the time that your order has been cancelled, so that the money can be returned back to your wallet instantly, and you are able to place a different order and amend your price before market hours closed. So it should be an interval between around 30 minutes or less.
We've received another question. An investor is asking, where can I withdraw money from my wallet? As you can see, this is how you view your balance. I have 11,000 in my wallet, and I now want to take this money out. I had bought all the shares that I wanted to buy. I now want to take this money out and for it to be sent to the bank account that I registered with at iTrust. You will click withdraw. Immediately, first thing that you will see is the amount of money that you have in your wallet available to withdraw. As you can see, the little disclaimer, you can only withdraw a minimum amount of 10,000 shillings, so 10,000 and above. So I will proceed to withdraw. I will input my withdrawal amount. This is a request that is being sent to our team to work on. That will be the account that the amount will be sent to if my withdrawal is approved. Yes. So that is how you are able to withdraw from your wallet. Once you have bought all the shares that you'd like to buy, you have the option at your own flexibility, you can withdraw from the wallet.
Okay, another.
Okay, someone else has just asked, another investor, how to load money for the purpose of buying stocks. So once again, I will click stocks. So add money is your first step. At the very top on the card, add money. This time I will go with Celcom Pesa. I will input my phone number, my Celcom Pesa phone number. I will add the amount that I would like to top up. So top up. As you can see, my balance has instantly increased again. So I'm now up to 16,000. So that is how you can easily top up your wallet and you can proceed to trade.
Then, another question we've received from Charles, how long does redemption take?
Okay, so redemptions take 3 working days for all the Tanzania denominated funds, but for iDollar, it takes 5 working days after the 90-day lock-in period. That is, if you have just invested for the first time, you have to wait 90 days. After those 90 days, when you place a redemption order, then it will take 5 working days.
Okay, we have a new question from one of our viewers. I changed my broker from broker X to iTrust. Before the change, I had already purchased shares in company X. However, after moving to iTrust, those shares are not showing in my account. I can only see them when I log into the Hisa Kiganjani app. Could you please advise me on how to resolve this issue, Roslyn?
Okay, so for clients that have changed from a different broker and relocated to iTrust, so the first step is obviously changing the broker directly on the DSE Ganjani app. But once your account has been shifted, you will still need to fill out a form, a change in LDM form, that you should fill out the specific holdings that you were holding with your previous broker. So in the form, you will specify the broker that you are moving from and to, and you will get the form stamped by your previous broker, indicating that those holdings are with them. And then the form will be directly submitted to us. So when it is submitted to us, we proceed with all the other processes of transfer and also communicating with your previous broker to just proceed with the transfer, basically. Yes.
Okay. We have also another question here for Roslyn again. How can I contact you to amend my order? For example, I want to change the buying price. My follow-up question is, would it be possible to add an option within the app to request order amendments? Or at least include a direct way to contact your team? For the second question, yes, that is one of the upcoming things that we're working on. That will be available in a future release. But for the first question, how can I contact you to amend the order, Roslyn?
Okay, you can send an email to our customer service team. Through the app, there is an email that you can see on your account with the help center, together with the number, a customer service number that you will be directly given to in the app. But also we have our brokerage email and to the dealing team. So you can send an email directly to the customer service team, call us throughout the form, or send us a WhatsApp message, and they will redirect you to the email that you should be sending towards the brokerage team. So our email is the dealing@itrust.co.tz, which is dealing@itrust.com. And then you will send the specific email or give us your instructions that you are wishing to cancel a specific order and amend your order. So then we will proceed with the rest.
Okay. Also, as a follow-up question to the previous person who had changed brokers, they're asking how do they get that form that you mentioned?
Okay, you can send us an email, dealing@itrust.co.tz, and request the form from us, and we'll share the form with you. And we'll also give you the instructions of what procedures we are going to follow on our end.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning into this webinar. There'll be more in the future. Feel free to reach out to us at any given point. If there's any issue that you're experiencing, any of our team is ready to assist you. Investing is just the beginning, but we believe that downloading the iTrust app is the way that you can unlock a better future and your potential. So any issues that you have with onboarding, please be sure to let us know. We are ready to assist you. So yes, please do let us know if there are any last few questions that you have before we do close the webinar for today.
Okay, there's a question, what is the process of getting the iTrust app for Android? Yes, the iTrust app is available in both platforms, iOS and Android. You can just go to the Google Play Store and search iTrust, and you should be able to download it there.
I've just gotten confirmation that there are no further questions. Thank you once again on behalf of the entire iTrust Finance team. We're truly grateful that you've all tuned in, asked superb questions. Be sure to stay tuned and follow us on all our social media channels, be it Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube as well. We do have tutorials on YouTube on how to navigate our app. Feel free to leave comments there. We have an active social media team that will get to them. You can reach out to us anywhere. We will be sure to get back to you. Thank you for your time and do enjoy the rest of your evening.